What's up, crew? So today, I just want to talk about some of the mobility tools that you have access to right here in the gym. Because chances are, you definitely walk by this little bucket here and either pay no mind into what's inside of it, or you're wondering, why do we have so many dog chew toys in the gym in the first place? So, I just kind of want to dive into all of this, talk about what these tools actually are, how to use them, and why you should even care in the first place. So first things first, the one I get asked about all the time is this weird looking one right here. It's actually called a peanut, and it's outstanding for improving things like shoulder mobility or back stiffness by working your thoracic spine, right? Or even areas like your lats, and you would roll on this on the floor. Now, this one is just a man-made version of that, and it's just softer, thus making those really tender areas a lot more tolerable. We also have lacrosse balls, foam rollers that are more or less firm with various patterns, and these rollers are gonna be great for things like rolling out your calf muscles or your forearm muscles on both sides, right? So, all of these tools have the same thing in common. We use them to help us improve our mobility. Here's what I'm talking about. A lot of us carry around these tight spots, whether it's on our shoulders, our hips, or our back, that limit our movement and sometimes even cause nagging pain. Now, one of the simplest tools to help with this are right over here. Lacrosse balls, foam rollers, and these little rollers, I don't know what they're called. But think of it as your own personal deep tissue massage therapist that either fits right here in this bucket or right along the wall tucked away. All right, here's the how. When you place a ball, like a lacrosse ball, against your muscle or your tissue that feels tight, let's imagine it's your pec, you're gonna use your body weight to pin against it, either on the floor or on the wall, and then you're slowly just gonna roll over it or hold pressure over a sensitive area for about 30 to 60 seconds. If you find that sensitive spot, don't just rush through it. I want you to pause, breathe, most importantly, to allow that tension to release. And here's the why. When you do this, you're applying pressure to the fascia, basically the connective tissue that wraps around or between your muscles. So over time, fascia can get stiff, knotted, or glued down, which restricts motion and makes your muscles feel tight. So by using things like a lacrosse ball or a foam roller, you're breaking up those adhesions, improving blood flow, and sending a signal to your nervous system that it's safe to relax. Now the result means more mobility, better range of motion, and fewer restrictions holding you back during your workouts. So a good way to think about it is almost like hitting a reset button on tight muscles, right? For example, if your shoulders are stiff from overhead positions and they feel uncomfortable, spending just a few minutes with a lacrosse ball on your pecs or your upper back can instantly make pressing and pulling movement feel so much smoother. So it's not about just smashing every single muscle for as long as possible. It's about being intentional. A couple minutes before or after training on the areas that limit your performance are gonna go a really long way. So the next time you're in the gym, take some time, maybe come in early or stay a little bit later after class and just use some of these tools, practice with them, see what they actually feel like, and get used to incorporating this into your routine. Definitely use things like the foam roller. Put it under your lats, roll it on the floor, put it on your upper back, use it on your quads, on your calves. Use some of these rollers, the lacrosse balls. They're all yours to use and take advantage of. All right, if you have any other further questions about what to actually do or how to use them, how should they feel, if you have any additional questions, feel free to let me know, and I got your back.